Hello students, welcome to my online classroom. Today in this video I am going to teach you one very interesting poem, Keeping Quiet. This poem is taken from class 12th CBSE English reader Flamingo, and the poem is composed by Mr. Pablo Neruda. Before moving on to poem, now let's know something about the poet. Mr. Pablo Neruda was born in 1904 in Ferrol in Chile, and he died in 1973. Pablo Neruda was his pen name, and later it became his legal name. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. He wrote in green ink, which was his personal symbol for desire and hope. Originally, this poem is composed in Spanish language. Theme. In this poem, Neruda talks about the necessity of quiet introspection and creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. Message. The title of the poem, Keeping Quiet, conveys the message of peace and tranquility. Now, dear student, we are moving on the text of the poem. So now let's take very first stanza of the poem. Please follow me. Now we will count to 12 and we will keep still for once on the face of the earth. Let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. In this stanza, here poet is telling that now we will count to 12. Here poet is requesting us that we will count to 12. 12 is indicating here 12 month, or they may be 12 hours. 12 month or 12 hours. And we will all keep still. Here still means complete silence until we will count up to 12, and after that we will be in the silence. We will keep silence for once on the face of the earth. For once means one time. On the face of the earth means in the entire earth, means in the entire world, means everything should be silent for a moment in the whole world is the meaning of the face of the earth. Let's not speak in any language. Next request poet is making, not speak in any language. Here why the language, what the languages are indicating, in the world there are many countries and the countries are having their different languages, and sometimes the language may cause some kind of disturbance, or sometime because of the languages in many countries, between many countries, war happened. So here the poet is requesting, so don't talk in any language, whatever the language may be of your country, but don't talk in your mother tongue or in your language also. Let's stop for 1 second. Just stop all the activities for 1 second and not move our arms so much. Here not move our arms so much means stop all the activities in which you are involved. And here another meaning of the word arm here, weapons. So generally when two countries will come in war, so the different kind of fatal weapons, these are called here arms, are used or can be used for war. So here the poet is requesting that these type of arms should not be used. So here the message is there that we want peace in the world, so there should not be any war in the world. Now in next stanza, it would be an exotic moment. Without rush, without engines, we would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the whole sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. It would, what is the meaning of it here? It means the silence. For what the poet is requesting, it would be an exotic moment. Here meaning of exotic means it will be very unusual or exciting or very beautiful and peaceful moment. What is very exotic moment? The silence. What the poet wanted to create here for a moment. Without rush, without engine, without rush, without engine. Here when the people will stop their all activities, so no one will be in hurry to rush somewhere, and no one is now have to attend his office or maintain his time, so there will not be any running. All things, all activities will be stopped. And without engine, even all type of engines means, here the poet is indicating that engines means the engines of the machines or the motorbikes or motor cars or trams, buses, etc. So these all engines also should be stopped. So these all things, when these all things will be stopped, then only the silence can be maintained, or the people will go in the complete silence. We would all be together, and when there will be the silence togetherly in the entire world, then the whole world will gather in one kind of unique unity. And how they will unite? Because of the silence. So silence will unite the whole world. So they all will unite in the silence, in a sudden strangeness. And this silence will be one wonderful unity. Sudden strangeness. What is the meaning of strangeness? Because such type of unity never happened earlier. So it is called strangeness. Sudden strangeness means how suddenly the whole world will unite in the silence for a moment. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales. Here the word fisherman is one example. Here the people like fishermen, other all people of the world, they have to do some task or work for their survival. They have to earn money, they have to manage their food, so for their livelihood they have to do something. So here fisherman is one example. So fisherman is representing all the people of the world, those who are involved in different kind of works. So here fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and here whale is representing the entire environment. So here the poet is telling that fishermen should not kill the whales, should not harm means they should not kill the whales. Here no one should damage the environment, or no one should kill or harm any kind of natural object in this moment. That is the request what poet is making to us all. And the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Here, and the man, this man is also representing the common people of the world, those who are doing their work endlessly. They completely forgot that what is the effect of their health because of endlessly involving in their work. So here man gathering salt is one example, that a man who is gathering salt and he did not get time to stop his work for a moment and notice that how he has damaged his hands. So here the request by the poet is made there that during doing our task, if we will stop for a moment, so we will get time to think that the work what we are doing, so it is good, or what is the effect of our our work on our body as well as on the atmosphere, on the nature. So in this way the poet is requesting that please keep silent for a moment. Now in third stanza, those who prepare green wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivor, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want to truck with death. First line, those who prepare green war. Here the people, those who prepare green war means the people, those who are green war means the damaging the environment, damaging the nature. So there are many ways people are cutting the trees, or they are polluting the atmosphere, and in this way they were damaging the nature, damaging the environment. It is called green war. Wars with gas, wars with fire, and another, the next line, wars with gas. So this is actual war. And when any two countries or other countries, different countries will involve in war, so during the war the weapons will be used. Here gas means here the chemical weapons, and the fire means here the bombs, etc. So these type of weapons can be used in the war, and these weapons, after using these weapons, what will happen? Victory with no survivor. Of course, out of two or three country, any one will be the conqueror, and after winning over the war, they will achieve victory as the result of this war. But here the poet is saying victory with no survivor. Of course, any one country or two countries will win the war, but after the war no one will left there alive. All will die, because the weapons what will be used in the war are so fatal. So after the war no one will left alive, all people will die. So what is the use of such type of war that our poet is suggesting here? So what he is saying, that what we should do, would put on clean clothes. Here poet is saying that we must put on clean clothes. Clean clothes means here the poet is symbolizing white color clothes, and walk about with there. So here instead war, after putting on clean clothes, clean cloth means one more meaning, that this is the approach of peace. Instead war, and walk about their brothers, and we should move toward, brother means the people of other countries. So here the entire world and the people of the entire world are brothers. So here the feeling of brotherhood is expressed by the poet here, that we should move toward other people means the people of other country. They are in the shade, so they may be sitting somewhere under the shade of any tree or something they may be doing, here poet wanted to say. So we should move toward them with the message or with our approach of peace in the world, without harming them or without creating any disturbance in their life in the world. That poet is now making it clear here. What I want should not be confused. Here poet is repeatedly saying that for a moment the whole world should be motionless. silent, no activity, it does mean inactivity. So the entire world should be involved in inactivity. So inactivity means at the time of death, when the death body can't do any activity, so it is called inactivity. So here poet is making it clear that he does not mean that accordingly his request the world should, or the people of the world should stop their usual task what they are doing every day and they should sit idle somewhere. No, so here poet is making clear that it does not mean to come in the silence or be inactive for a moment, but here poet is saying that you need to stop your task what you are doing endlessly, and you will be doing it up to the end of your life. So you need to stop for a moment and think that the activities what you are doing, or the work or the task what you people are doing, so what is the effect of your work and how your activities are affecting the nature, affecting the world. So for that poet is requesting that just stop for a moment and think about it. Here he is saying life is what it is about. I want to truck with death. Here poet is saying that he is not associating or relating this inactivity to the death. So this inactivity is not like a death, but the silence and inactivity is of course motionless, but this motionless or silence movement should be utilized for the think about the world, betterment of the life of the people of the world. These things actually poet wanted to say here. Now we are moving on to fourth paragraph, fourth stanza. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. If we were not so single-minded, here the poet is saying that if we are not single-minded means we are involved in our own work, our own task only, and we don't have any concern to the other activities what are happening in our surrounding or in the world. So here the poet is making it clear that if we are not single-minded means we are not involved in our own work only, about keeping our lives moving just for the survival. About keeping our lives moving means this is the very general and common things. All over his life the people may be involved or indulging in some kind of activities, and through that these are the source of their survival. So for their survival they have to do their work or the task endlessly till death. So here poet is telling that if we were not single-minded and we are not thinking for our survival only and for once could do nothing. So here saying that for once could do nothing. So here poet is saying that we should not try to harm other things, other people, or the nature or the environment. Perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness. Here the life is not always full of good and happy things. There are many things in our life that can make us sad, unhappy. So whenever you will be in the silence, that time you will find a way that how can you convert or how can you come out from these all kind of sadness or unhappy things, and you can find a way through this silence only that how can you make your life happy and how the world can enjoy the beauty of the nature. Of never understanding ourselves, if you will not come or you will not stop your activity and you will be constantly involved in your endless tasks, so of never understand ourselves, so we cannot understand ourselves means what we are doing or what others are doing. So just to making them to know that they are right or wrong, we have to keep silence for a moment. What the poet is telling, that I'll count till 12 and you all keep silence. So this is the poet is making clear here, that if we will not take time for thinking of ourselves, then we will never understand ourselves, and for threatening ourselves with death, and we will be always thinking, or there will be the fear of death in our mind, and because of this fear we will do many things that are not good for us, and the things may not be good for the world also. So that is this is the reason for that poet is requesting us that we should keep silence for a moment. Now we are moving on fifth stanza. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I'll go. Here poet is suggesting us that perhaps the earth can teach us. Here perhaps the earth means here perhaps the nature, the earth, our surrounding, plant, trees, animals, these things can teach us in better way. As when everything seems dead, for example, in winter season or at the time of night, you would have noticed that how all the natural things are appearing just like they are dead or they died. In winter season, some plants after sun setting looks like they dead, but next morning when sun rises, this entire nature is again awake with full energy and happiness and the joy. So in the same way the human being also can do, they can learn these things from the nature and later proves to be alive. Here the poet is saying that the things, once the things were appearing, or we notice that they are dead but again they came back to life. So here after keeping silence for a moment, and when we will think, so again we will come back or we will take up our activities, but after silence whenever we will take or we will come back to our work again, so the way of our working, thinking or doing will be totally different. It may be better than our previous way. We might have understood that what is the task what we are doing, these tasks are good or not, and what will be the effect of these things. And in the end what the poet is saying, now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I'll go. Here poet is repeating the same line, that now I am counting up to 12 and you go in the silence and think about your activities. Don't do anything. There should be complete and quiet silence in the entire world in one time, and I am moving to some other people. And now we will take up some poetic devices what are used here in this poem. So here the poetic devices in stanza number 1 you can say here. Here many devices are there. Anaphora, here 2 consecutive lines starting with the word let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second. This is anaphora, poetic device is there. And next one is alliteration. Alliteration means repetition of a consonant sound at the start of 2 or more closely placed words. For example, in the first stanza here, we will, so your W sound is repeatedly came 2 times. So here alliteration poetic device is there. Like this in second stanza, alliteration is again coming in we would. So here again V means W sound is repeatedly came 2 times. And in third stanza also war with, here WW 2 times came, and here the word war also repeated 2 times. So the repetition of 2 word is called repetition, and repetition of the sound is called alliteration. And in the last stanza again we are getting that we were. So again here W sound 2 times came. And one enjambment here, one poetic device, and for once could perhaps a huge silence of threatening. So these are the poetic devices are used by the poet to decorate his poem. Dear student, this is the end of this poem. I hope you like this video, and if you want to watch my videos, please subscribe my channel and press bell icon so that you can get notification of my new upload videos. Thank you for watching.